Shaq, welcome back to 2K TV. You said this is, what, the 20th time that we've interviewed?
It gotta be.
And it only gets...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Bosh, Chauncey Billups out there with Maravich. Then it's Daniels, and it's Rice in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Johnson is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wilkins. Then there's Towns, and it's Davis in at the center. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Now here's Billups. It's stolen by Davis. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Hey, how many bigs do you know that can pull up like that and knock down the jumper? I could probably count them on two hands.
And they'll keep possession. It's Maravich on the wing. To the paint. Outside Billups. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Offensive rebound.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Bucks foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Miami ball.
Off the inbound, and he connects with the jumper. Here's Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside, Towns. Maravich against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. On target from 13 feet.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
Now, here is Maravich. No good there off the double clutch. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maravich. Here's Towns. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not many guys attack the glass like Towns. I mean, it's almost like it's a personal matter with him, and most good rebounders do take it personal.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Daniels, no good.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's Johnson, and the layup is good. Johnson's got his second best.
Magic showing you the stick-to-itiveness with that play, chasing down the rebound to make sure they convert.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
No good from Maravich.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
The shot by Wilkins, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Phillips, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Johnson finds Towns. Over Billups. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Towns has got 5.
You know, no surprise that Towns is very effective from mid-range. With his size and shooting touch, it's expected.
Out to Maravich. From past the arc. Again, the miss by the Heat. Bucks leading by 5. Tipped away. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucks passing it around. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last. Halliburton's checked in for the Bucks. And Miami making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Harrison. Over Halliburton. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Rick Barry. First personal
We're
foul.
approaching the trade deadline, GA. How
Second
do
team
teams
foul.
decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Bryce's activity on offense,
First personal
outstanding. So good at getting the
First
defense
team
to
foul.
get out of position and able to draw the foul.
The Bucks making a change here. Wembanyama is checked in.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Back to Johnson. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Johnson's got 6.
Protecting the ball well there, Johnson. Very skilled at scoring against tough defense.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Right there, we saw Bosh opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
Hardaway against Halliburton. Johnson surveying the floor. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Money from the wing.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Shot on the wing. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
And here's Halliburton. With 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The Heat. Whoa!
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Dumars. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 spot. Now here's Porzingis. Pete Maravich misses his last shot. It's blocked. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Tell you what, that's got to get Hardaway fired up. He loves capping off those alley-oops like that.
Passes it to Wembanyama. The dish to Wilkins. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Daniels passes to Hardaway. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Daniels.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first basket.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Barry the pass to Hardaway. There's the feed to Daniels. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Down low, Porzingis. It's hauled in by Barry. Miami trailer. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And it's blocked. Hardaway up top. Beyond the arc. Harrison, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admire his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
Davis is checked in for Porzingis. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Joe Dumars. And Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Chauncey Billups is checked in for the Heat. Here's Wembanyama. He has yet to score. Trying to get open is Davis. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just one in the basket from Wilkins.
Boy, I tell you what, Wilkins is athletic and cut up. Just bouncing off the contact and scoring with that weight room strength.
Daniels kicks to Maravich. Back to Daniels. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. No good from Maravich.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Halliburton against Billups. And it's Halliburton missing. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Billups against Halliburton. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Magic Johnson, he checked in for Wembanyama. And Miami also making a switch. Rice is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. For three, Miami with a new 14. And he makes that one. And the Heat lead by 3.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Kept alive. Johnson, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Billups against Johnson. Shoots the 3. Shots good by Rice. Rice has got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Markkanen. Loads it up for Davis. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution on the court.
And Miami also making a switch. Bosh is checked in for Daniels. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Maravich. Bosh controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Chris Bosh.
They appear to be a lot more confident to me now, putting that rough first quarter well behind them.
Halliburton passes to Johnson. Back to Halliburton. Feeds it to Davis. Stolen by Bosh. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Davis. Over Bosh. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
You know every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like going. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist total back up what we saw.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They didn't get much help from the bench, Ernie. They could really use that spark to balance the load. Some nights you get the job done with your starters, but you can't depend on them to do everything.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So with Ginobili on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Maravich. Bosch is out there with Daniels. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Billups. No scoring in this one. It's stolen by Davis. Johnson outside. Pass to Towns. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Anthony Towns.
Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat with the lead. Outside Billups. Inside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Davis looking for an opening. Johnson dishes to Davis. Knocked loose for the tie. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now Johnson. Following Billups' 3-point attempt. And the shot is good from Johnson.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Heat shooting just 34% from the floor. Billups passes to Maravich. Again, the miss by the Heat.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Wilkins up top. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The Heat have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Rice. Trains the 3-pointer. Rice has got 14.
And that's why Rice is in the discussion of the great 3-point shooters of all time. Terrific touch from deep. That man can fill it up.
Now here's Wilkins. Towns finds Johnson. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. He's got 12.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And the Heat call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans.
Porzingis is checked in for the Bucks. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
For your young Bucks,
Pass to Daniels. Here's Rice. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Wilkins. First personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
No good on that one. Barry's checked in for Daniels. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Johnson. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Hardaway. The Heat leading by 3. The pass to Rice. The three-pointer is right on target. Rice has got 8 here in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Johnson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Johnson against Hardaway. Outside Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Shots in with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Rick Barry. Second personal foul.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
The first one falls.
And the enthusiasm and expectations for Wembanyama are off the charts for a rookie. That's a lot of pressure for a young man to deal with.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Wilkins. Dumars comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton subbed in for Magic Johnson.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Barry. A 3-ball. They grab their own miss. Here's Bosch. And finally they hit one. Bosch has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Look, when you're defending Bosch, I think you got to get your body into him and on him. Box him out on the misses or he'll do what he just did there.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
Second team foul.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Lauri Markkanen.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now here's Hardaway. 6 points for him. And that one drops.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
To the right side. Here's Rice. A second chance effort. An easy 2 points on the layup. Rice has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Wembanyama finds Markkanen. Pass to Dumas. Arizon grabs the board.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's the Heat, leading by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Johnson. Wilkins is out there with Towns. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Towns, high post. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And it's Miami with the rebound. Barry's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Barry's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Johnson, the pass to Davis. Back to Johnson. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Calling his own number 9. Magic has been feeling it, and he's delivered.
Here's Arizon. He's defended by Wilkins. Arizon, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Davis. Arizon grabs the board. The Heat leading by 9. Pass to Barry. And the layup's good off the glass. Barry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wilkins, no good. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Hardaway kicks to Daniels. Here's Harrison. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Davis. And the Bucks miss again.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Got a piece of it. To the middle. It's hauled in by Barry. Barry's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. They're really looking strong here.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Glenn Rice.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said they're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
And the rejection by Towns.
But that means Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Davis. On the wing, Johnson is guarded by Billups. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. And Towns throws it down.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Miami leading by 9. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Bosch. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Karl Anthony Towns.
That one is on Towns.
Second personal foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring for the Heat.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he converts the layup.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't, and this guy's a dangerous scorer.
The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Passes it to Rice. He dishes it to Billups. Pass to Maravich. Back to Billups. A 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. And this is where you see the magic in Irvin Johnson, an incredible performer in the clutch.
Count it. And the Heat lead by 8.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
they're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Chauncey Billups.
And now an 11-point Miami lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems.
Yeah, I also have a rap, but I'm scared to do it.
Let me hear it.
No. Okay.
Give me a beat.
Barbecue chicken.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. And now Indiana's starting group. And for the Lakers, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's O'Neal in at the 5.
Well, Grant, something these teams have in common is their phenomenal rebounding ability. Who do you see winning the battle on the boards?
You know, it could go either way. I mean, frankly, sometimes there's an element of luck on the glass. So we'll just have to see whose way the ball is going tonight.
So the Lakers win the tip. Morant with it. Pass to Allen. Here's Duncan. No good that time. Some solid defense from Hayes. Out to the right wing. Now Durant. Here's McGrady. Poke loose. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And Tatum, here we go. Yep, that one goes.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
Durant against Tatum. He got a piece of it. Outside Morant. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's McGrady. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Pacers, Tracy McGrady.
Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
Duncan, the pass to Morant. They get it again.
Pacers foul. Elvin Hayes. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for two, Tim Duncan.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's McGrady. He's got 5. Durant, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside Morant. Back to Allen. Pass to O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Can, capturing the moment. To the inside. And Durant with the big finish.
That KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
On offense, here are the Lakers. They trail by 1. Duncan. Some solid defense from Hayes. Here's McGrady. Gets the 3 to fall. McGrady's got 8.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Duncan. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Morant, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Yao. The baseline, Jay. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate, and they're rarely fooled.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Leonard can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Where they can't hit. The Lakers trail.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Young looking over the floor.
What a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Shaquille O'Neal with a slam dunk.
1:52 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Shays. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Mikan passes to George. And it's Shays with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And he banks in the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do. They pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Monroe. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Here's Young. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Monroe. Guarded by Young. Monroe misses. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Outside Young. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. That gives them the lead.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The Pacers 14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
That's his first personal
We've got
foul.
Jared Allen. Ja Morant is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Allen in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
At the line for the Pacers, Jerry West.
That free throw, no good. And over a long regular season, Graham, what are some of the things coaches do to keep things fresh and their players engaged?
Well, you said it best. It is a long season. And to keep it light, you have to have team outings and dinners and guest speakers, intentional connections. That's what I call it. And really, there's so much pressure in this league. So those moments really allow you to bond and relax and really come together as a group.
Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Pass to Duncan. Now Allen. Here's Tatum, guarded by Durant. Tatum inside. Durant's there. And it's Tatum missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Outside Durant. The teardrop. It's tipped. They recover it. And here's Morant. 14 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Pass to Duncan. Now here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And again, the Lakers, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
McGrady shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And when discussing Jared Allen, Doris, what's the thing you like most about his game?
Well, obviously the defensive end of the floor, B.A. Here's a guy that's going to try to contest absolutely everything at the rim. He gets after it on the backboards. And there's this delightful appreciation for just living in the moment that Jared Allen embraces. I love his personality and his game.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indiana.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's West, hounded by Morant. Wing shot on the way. West misses. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Morant, the pass to Tatum. Allen on the wing to the paint. And stolen by Hayes. Durant with it, guarded by Morant. Tatum against Durant. Here's Hayes. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here.
On the Laker girls dance team.
And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young finds George. Back to Young. And stolen by Irving. Here's the break. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Last year in the NBA created a new award. It's called the Clutch Player of the Year. It's named the Jerry West Trophy. West said, there are a few greater thrills than coming through for your teammates and fans when they need them most. This new trophy will be awarded to the player who best delivers in those moments. Brian?
Yeah, that's a nice addition there, Allie. Thank you.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Irving for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Pass to Monroe. And here's Hayes. Outside Irving. Here's Sampson. Sampson controls the rebound and the putback. Sampson's got his first 2 points of the night.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Now here's George. .54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Mikan, that's good. Here's Indiana. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Irving. They grab their own miss. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young against Irving. Pass to Duncan. Back to Young. Here's Duncan. Clock at 6. For 3, Allen. Pacers with a rebound.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Irving looking around. The three-pointer off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half of play.
That's the end of
It's the Pacers
with a
up
score.
10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
21.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
They're going to work in the paint. They've done a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
So far, this isn't a game they wanted to give their home crowd. They were looking very pedestrian out there. But there is time to turn this around. These fans showed up for them. They're screaming, they're yelling. The place is going wild, so they need to show up in return.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. On the floor for Indiana. Here's McGrady. No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Hayes. Here's West. Allen defending. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition, there's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
At the line for the Pacers, Jerry West. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Morant with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Down by 12. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Jerry West. That's his first.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
At the line for the Lakers, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Morant drops them both. So it's the Pacers now. 10-point lead. Pass to Yao. Durant for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Morant with it. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 8 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's West. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Jerry West.
And the Pacers lead by 10. Well, the Lakers shooting just 37% so far in this one. Back to Morant. Pass to Duncan. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Jerry West.
And over these last 10 games, these are the players at the point guard position that have been the most effective from the foul line. The 4th spot held by Ja Morant.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard.
At the line,
reliability at the charity stripe.
You know, but even so, don't take for granted what this group has done at the free throw line. They deserve a ton of credit for the work they've put in to achieve that level of consistency and excellence.
And the second free throw is good. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's West. He's got 5. Here's Shays. Rebound, the Lakers. Duncan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, the Denver Nuggets will come to town. Indiana leading. Here's West, hounded by Morant. Durant against Tatum, looking to end this cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jason Tatum.
That one on Tatum.
What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen.
Shooting for Indiana, Kevin Durant.
First one falls.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality bets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you. Here's Durant. Tatum with the block.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
Morant, the pass to Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's West, hounded by Morant. Here's McGrady. 11 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Allen. And it's Allen with the ball for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Sampson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
See, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Outside Young. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Assist from Trey Young.
Irving for 3. Unable to get that one.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's George. Banked it in off the glass.
Paul George.
And now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Worthy. Back to Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The assist from
Irving's got 5.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Young against Irving. Allen. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Worthy. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ralph Sampson.
And the Pacers lead by 6.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. And the shot goes in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Leonard outside. Pass to Young. Back to Leonard. Allen left side. Baseline jumper. No good, off the front rim.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Irving, the pass to Camby. Over Allen. And it's Camby missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Ja Morant, and it's Duncan in at power forward. That's the Laker 5.
Indiana foul. Elvin Hayes.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for
That's
Indiana.
his second
Well, they did a
personal
tremendous
foul.
job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness
First team
took
foul.
over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Something else that they've had
At the line
working
for
for them
two.
is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Pass to Yao. Here's West, hounded by Morant. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Durant. The rebound by Duncan.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And an emphatic jam on the line.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Here's McGrady. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Here's Yao. Down low. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Pacers lead by 6.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it.
Indiana ball.
Well, the Pacers shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to McGrady. Takes a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pacers with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, he picked him clean. Durant against Allen. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. The Lakers with another miss.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's West. Here's McGrady. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Tracy
I just love the ball movement.
3 points.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, BA, it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams. I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. And I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to catch the message that Darvin Ham was giving to his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Count it. Good. West has got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. A 12-point game. Pass to Duncan. Some solid defense from Hayes. Indiana has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's O'Neal. Blocked! Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Driving in to the middle. Here's Hayes. And a foul called on the way out. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Team foul. Shooting for Indiana, Elvin Hayes. At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. The Lakers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Tatum passes to O'Neal. Here's Duncan, guarded by Durant. They get the rebound. Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Lakers really having a tough go here.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
No coverage that time. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Here's Durant. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Time running out for the Lakers. Morant, no good. A minute and a half left in the fourth. McGrady. And rejected.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Pacers ball.
On the wing, Durant. Money from the wing.
Kevin
and the
Durant.
Pacers lead by 14. And the Lakers have possession. From deep, Morant. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover.
Morant.
He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Here's West, hounded by Morant. Shoots. Oh, he misses the dunk. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. It's stolen away.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Pacers.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McGrady, the pass to Yao. Unloads from 13. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Shaquille O'Neal. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Shooting for Indiana, Ming Yao.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up by 9.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Tatum from long range. Leonard outside. From deep three-point land. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now Irving. And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
I'd like to see you again at the next.
That we were showing up.
No.
You want to take me through some exercises that you do?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Paul. Olajuwon is out there with Russell. Then it's Baylor. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, we've got Chamberlain. Garnett out there with Havlicek. Then it's Stockton. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. And the Stars are in full force tonight, Greg. One of the marquee matchups the NBA has to offer.
And games like this are what it's all about. You can feel the atmosphere change. And Kevin, no matter what, fans and pundits will be talking about this game tomorrow.
Pass to Havlicek. Drives to the hoop. Over Pippen. And it's Havlicek missing. Here's New York. Here's Baylor. Out to Russell. Right side, Pippen. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kevin Garnett.
It's on Kevin Garnett. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Stopped in the pass to Garnett. To the inside, Doncic. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Russell feeling it out a bit, looking for Baylor, and he gets it there. And it's good, 2 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Doncic with the bucket.
Not much chance of Stockton missing that opening. He has such great instincts for creating for his teammates.
Garnett with the steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The shot, and Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Garnett.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Paul dishes to Pippen. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Russell. Back to Pippen. They need this. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Havlicek against Pippen. Havlicek kicks to Stockton. Back to Havlicek. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 8 points. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Outside Baylor. Outside Pippen. Passes it to Paul. And he drives in. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Doncic outside. Now the pass to Havlicek. That's tipped. Baylor against Doncic. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pippen outside. Floats it up for Pippen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And CP3 with that court awareness, it's legendary, exceptional at realizing when his guys are wide open.
Doncic against Baylor. And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Now Pippen. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver. With the shot. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
The three for Doncic. And they get it back. Baylor against Havlicek. Here's Stockton. Some solid D from Paul. Knicks trailed by 9. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Out of bounds. New York ball.
And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers. And what has been the trend
New York
for Chris Paul?
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game. That'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
Both teams will make substitutions.
The Celtics Entertainment.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Number 1, the Celtics. The Knicks, 4th.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
On the wing, Doncic. .52 seconds left to play here in the first. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Nice shot by Robertson.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Pass to Mutombo. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jordan against Pierce. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Here's Mutombo. Kicks it out to Johnson. They shoot again. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
New York ball. Substitutions for the Celtics. Karl Malone. Dwayne Wade.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 9.
What the score?
Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
17. The Knicks. 8.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Malone. Robertson is out there with Wade. Then it's Pierce. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Out of bounds. Boston ball.
And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule.
On the court.
On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Malone, good. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Stockton the pass to Malone. Here's Wade. No good that time. Good D by Jordan. Knicks trailed by 7. The feed to Johnson. Count the basket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Stockton.
Chamberlain's checked in for Boston. And New York with a change here, too. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Michael Jordan. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Hey, you know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks.
You have to respect how Dwayne Wade gets outstanding position and then makes the defense foul him.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
New York calls timeout. First chance of the season for them to go up against the Celtics team.
And a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Wade. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Havlicek. It's hauled in by Pippen.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Scottie Pippen.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Celtics. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Havlicek.
Second team foul.
And among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Stockton against Johnson. It's Pippen on the wing. Plenty of space. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Havlicek, the pass to Gilmore. Howard down with both hands.
Artist Gilmore.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot by Baylor, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Knicks trailed by 6. He kicks to Johnson. Olajuwon trying to break free. Johnson can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Good on the shot.
2 minutes.
Havlicek's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out.
Johnson, the pass to Mutombo. Olajuwon inside, guarded by Chamberlain. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Driving in. And it's Havlicek missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Olajuwon. Stockton against Baylor. Passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. Over Doncic. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense. The block frequency kind of speaks for itself.
3-pointer from Stockton. Offensive rebound. Gilmore lays it up and banks it in. Gilmore's got his second bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Pippen kicks to Mutombo. Baylor passes to Olajuwon. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Johnson outside. Trying to get something going. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Doncic looking it over. Stockton outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Stockton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic
as much as anyone.
And so it's Boston, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective.
32. Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
19.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. Let's see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Knicks' first half?
Obviously, that was U-G-L-Y. It's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized, chucking up bad shots. Man, I tell you, they have to adjust their play, and they got to get better looks.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Baylor is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Olajuwon. Then it's Russell. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Paul dishes to Olajuwon. Outside Russell. The pass to Paul. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And getting better from 3 with age. Chris Paul vastly improving his perimeter shooting.
The 3 for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And some changes here for the Celtics. Pierce comes in for Havlicek. And it's Robertson in for Luka Doncic. Jordan, he's checked in for New York.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
New York foul.
Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Number 1, Chris Paul.
First
He's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
At the line for your Celtics, Paul Pierce.
And he knocks down the first one. Malone's checked in for Boston. Wade comes in for John Stockton. Good on both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Olajuwon. Pippen down low. Working on Malone. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 13. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by Pierce will not go. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Paul. Now the dish to Russell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Malone.
First personal
nice
foul.
work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Team foul.
For New York, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line,
for the
knocking down 80%.
Bill Russell.
That free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
And the second free throw, good. Boston leading by 12. Passed away. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Boston, no good that time either.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
It's Pierce with the drive. Good. Pierce has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the outside shooting presence helped Pierce open up a lane there.
Jordan looking it over. Paul with the 3. The offensive rebound. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Mutombo.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Passes it to Pierce. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Pippen with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the shot goes down. Pippen's got 6.
Contact doesn't phase Pippen. Still able to get that one to go.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Here's Malone. Mutombo is some nice D. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Jordan with the bucket.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
3 from Robertson. Boston, no good that time either. Knicks trailed by 8. Upside Pippen, outside Russell. To the wing on the left. Ball against Robertson. The shot by Paul, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests. That's just enough. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Paul passes to Pippen. Back to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Malone.
Paul finding a way that time to draw the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Baylor, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. Here's Robertson. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Paul outside. Michael Jordan on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
Havlicek kicks to Robertson. Dishes it to Garnett. It's rebounded by New York. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Baylor, that's tipped, and he's able to get it back. He gets that one.
Elgin
Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Havlicek. And it is good at the buzzer.
Third quarter with the score.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And we've reached the end of the third.
37.
Celtics out in front, up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Stockton is out there with Doncic. And it's Garnett. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Havlicek in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The pass to Stockton. Charity stripe shot. And again, it's Boston converting.
John Stockton
gets a look from there. It is more often than not going in.
Outside Jordan. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Another shot. Makes it off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Knicks trailed by 8. Here's Baylor. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
Out of bounds.
Some changes for Boston.
New York ball.
Malone's checked in for Garnett. And it's Wade in for Luka Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
And the Knicks making a change here as well.
Pippin's
checked in. New York calls timeout. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan. These players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
With a floater, count that bucket.
Scottie Pippen.
Boston leading by 6. Wade outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Olajuwon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Michael
High percentage
Jordan.
look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Wade kicks to Stockton. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And it's Wade with the jam.
Well, nice to see Dwayne Wade doing some of the things that remind us of a young Dwayne Wade out in transition this time.
Jordan dishes to Pippen. Baylor passes to Pippen. Jordan outside. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Malone. Celtics leading by 6. Feeds it to Wade. Up and in on the layup. Wade's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Havlicek. Chamberlain with the block. And they get it back. Olajuwon, good. Now timeout called by Boston.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Headed to the floor.
The New Balance player of the game.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the projection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Wade passes to Garnett. Nice D from Russell.
And the pressure he put on that shot
remaining in the game.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Bounce pass from Paul. Olajuwon finds Pippen. Looking to get back on track here. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Boston making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Havlicek. Chamberlain trying to get open. And John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Stockton.
And Stockton is simply one of the best, especially when it comes to finding people on the floor.
Here's Olajuwon. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. And so Stockton will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Garnett trying to break loose. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against New York. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Boston leading by 9. Doncic with it. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Baylor, and he banks in the layup.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get the rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Wilt Chamberlain.
And the Celtics lead by 9.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Stockton looking around. So we see Boston get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Heat in Miami. Brian Anderson here and the starting group for the Celtics. And for Miami, well, Richard, we could be in for a low-scoring game here. Two teams that pride themselves on their defense.
Yes, but just because it's low scoring doesn't mean the quality of basketball isn't great. It's going to be more of a chess match than it is a track meet, though.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now Doncic. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Doncic. Rebound by the Heat. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Celtics
they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Billups. Here's Bosch. It's hauled in by Garnett. Boston on offense. Doncic passes to Garnett. Pass to Chamberlain. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wilt
Just
Chamberlain.
such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Bosch. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Billups gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Stockton. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Havlicek. Shoots it from the high post. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Checking in for the
Guys get
Celtics.
away with this all the time, but on this
Artist
occasion,
Gilmore.
he got caught.
Well, Boston's been a franchise that has sustained winning, Richard.
Yeah, B.A., look, they've had down years like anyone, but they don't have down decades. And the Celtics, they replenish as fast as any team outside of maybe their rival Lakers. Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Daniels. Here's Billups. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. They get it back. And he makes it on the layup.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's deflected. Here's Rice. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Daniels, that one's true.
He's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Pulls up. Rice grabs the miss.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Billups. Pass to Maravich. Here's Billups. 6 to shoot. Here's Rice. Off the mark there with a 3. Boston trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Garnett, that's good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Hardaway up top. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. The rebound by Robertson.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by Bosch. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Hardaway. Here's Barry. Three-pointer, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Pass to Wade. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Harrison. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wade, the pass to Malone. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Boston ball.
.105 left in the first quarter. Pass to Wade. Here's Pierce.
Heat foul. Glenn Rice. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Pass to Wade. Boston, no good that time either. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Harrison. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Dwayne Wade. First personal foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul
Second
from
team
deep.
foul.
He'll shoot 3.
Again, in the case
Takes
of a
the
player
second.
fouled on the act of shooting a three-pointer, my PA announcement.
And he nails the 3rd. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Pierce. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Second personal foul.
The Heat making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. The Heat with the lead. .27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Harrison. There's the block. Here's Pierce. Pass to Robertson. Here's Malone. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get the layup. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The score.
It's the Heat up 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
The Celtics. 9.
Good action action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway.
Now at the line, Rick.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, going into these back-to-back games, do you think coaches are more conscious of the disbursement of minutes in the first game?
You know, they have an idea of the total number of minutes they want their superstar in over the two-day period. But it really comes down to how this first game goes.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Havlicek. 13 points in the win against New York. 6 on the shot clock.
Heat foul. Paul Arizin.
And he makes the first.
Foul. First team foul.
He's perfect from the line this time. Miami shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Arizin. 5 points in the game. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Stockton's shot is off.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Billups. Here's Arizin. He has 7. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Here's Daniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo says his greatest challenge lies within. He said, quote, I don't compete with others, I just compete with myself. Every other night, it's going to be another great player, but I just try to be consistent, have fun, enjoy the game, create art, and be the best I can be.
Artistry, I like it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Havlicek. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Barry. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Doncic. And Maravich pulls it down. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Billups. Here's Daniels. Here's Billups. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, here's Doncic. Doncic delivers from range.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Pass to Rice. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Good on the shot.
A very skilled finisher inside. Even with defenders close, he'll find a way to score.
Now here's Doncic. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. There's the triple. Another miss by Doncic. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Maravich with the bucket.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Doncic passes to Havlicek. Tipped. Here's Barry. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Doncic. Here's Stockton. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Daniels has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barry. Rebounded by the Celtics. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Chamberlain. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
19-footer. Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Garnett passes to Wade. Here's Gilmore. Count the basket.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Harrison. Cans it with nobody near him. Harrison's got 4 points this quarter. The Celtics have got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Here's Wade. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter.
Man, good whistle there.
Rick Barry. First personal
He knocks
foul.
down the first one.
Second team foul.
And so he hits both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Harrison. 9 points in the game. It's blocked. Here's Robertson. Pass to Pierce. With 1 on the clock. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end the quarter.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Heat?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get on.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the Heat shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. Here's Maravich. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And for Boston, out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Heat ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat.
Wilt Chamberlain.
On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
To the paint.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Doncic passes to Chamberlain. Here's Stockton. Yet to see a basket. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. And winning a championship in 2016. Talk about what it was like to play alongside LeBron.
I'm going to be really honest, playing with Jason Kidd and how intelligent he is and how he sees the game. Playing with Tim Duncan and seeing how he dominates on the defensive end. And it's just a steady force on the offensive end. For me, LeBron James was the one player that combined every great skill of every great player that I had ever played with.
Pass to Chamberlain.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Blocked. Pass to Billups. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Billups has got 6.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Stockton, pass to Doncic. Here's Havlicek. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Maravich, guarded by Doncic. Fades away. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Here's Stockton. And again, Boston with the triple.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Rice. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Bosch. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The rebound by Malone.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Pass to Bosch. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. It doesn't go for him. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, Miami.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers. They've been turning those forced errors into easy points.
Paul Pierce.
Inside, here's Billups. The rebound by Robertson for the lead. And it's Miami with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Buries it from three. Hardaway's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Robertson. And a nice finish on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And here's Hardaway, averaging around 5 points a game. Can't get it to drop. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Robertson, up and over Hardaway. Robertson's shot is off.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Here's Billups. He has 6. 4-3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Malone's got 4 rebounds in the game. Havlicek passes to Wade. Pass to Havlicek for the lead. Here's Malone. Man, that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Karl Malone.
And the Celtics lead by 1.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Harrison. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Robertson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
What is going on right now?
Substitution on the court.
Here's Harrison. He's got 9. It's rebounded by Pierce. To the inside, Garnett. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Here's Harrison. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Here's the Celtics up 3. And we're coming right.
The Celtics.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Hey fans, it's time to stand up and make some noise.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Wade, pass to Doncic. It's good.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Miami trailing.
Dwayne Wade.
And for the Celtics, they've got Luka Doncic. And it's Garnett in at the power forward. Puts it up from 12. And that one's long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kevin Garnett.
And the Celtics lead by 7.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hardaway, the pass to Daniels. Here's Barry. Throws it up high. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
The Celtics with the lead. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Chamberlain. And the layup is good off the glass.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
With the teardrop. Maravich with the bucket.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Wade. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Heat shooting 34% thus far in this game. Here's Hardaway. And the layup falls.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Boston's got 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Wade. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Deflects the pass. Fires from 14. Deflected. Here's Chamberlain. Rebounded by Daniels.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Rice. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Wade. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal
First
foul.
free throw is good. And the NBA's TV deal expires after next season. What are you hearing about where things are headed, Grant?
Well, B.A., the league seems focused on greater access for the fans, especially the cord cutters. So with more games on broadcast TV and possibly a streaming package as well.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try to draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Here's Garnett. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Daniels to the middle. And Bosch gets it to go. Bosch has gotten 4 this quarter.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Wade. Inside. Chamberlain, no good. To the paint. The shot. And again, it's Miami converting.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Havlicek. That one rolls around and rims out. Down low. Here's Maravich. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Boston calls time here.
Call time!
They're leading by 5.
Here we go, fans. Stand up.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Chauncey Billups. First personal foul. Third team foul.
On the wing, Wade. No one near him. And he nails that one right through the heart. And the Celtics lead by 7.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And it's good for 2.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that's
Kevin
what probably
Garnett.
slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Maravich. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Stockton. And so it's Boston with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
That's the end of the
Focused
game.
indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.
Coming out and showing
And
your
that's
support.
going to do it
We
tonight,
can't
folks.